My name is Tom Vo, and today I'll be telling you where the Earth meets the Moon. A question people might have might be that, what about the Moon's glow? The Sun's rays are hitting both the Earth and the Moon, but the Moon doesn't have any light itself, so all light from the Sun is actually reflected and onto the Earth. This gives us both the day and night cycle and why we can see the Sun on one side of the Earth and the Moon on the other. Another question people might have is, how does the Moon move exactly? The Moon has a tilted orbit, which means that sometimes it's actually higher or lower than the Earth. Also, considering that it has a synchronous rotation and revolution, no matter what part of the lunar cycle we are on, we will always see the same side of the Moon, just not always the whole piece. How does the Moon change shape exactly? This also intertwines with our other question, the Moon phases. Ta-da! The Moon has special things called solar and lunar eclipses. A solar eclipse happens when the Moon is blocking the Sun from our perspective, meaning that we can see the edge of the Sun through the Moon's shadow. This edge that we see is called the corona, and this phenomenon can only happen during a new moon. However, it does not happen every new moon. During a full moon, sometimes the moon is blocked by the Earth's shadow, either in the penumbra or the umbra. In the umbra, though, there is no light that can reach that is from the sun, so all light that is hitting the moon is actually refracted light from the Earth, which makes the moon red for those that can see it in the umbra, but a normal color for those in the penumbra. The moon has three other phases: the crescent, the gibbous, and the quarters. The moon also has waning and waxing phases. Waxing is when the moon is shown to be growing, and waning when it looks like it's shrinking. Because of the angle where the Earth is, from our perspective, we won't always see half, or for us, the all of the moon. However, half of the moon will always be illuminated no matter what. This is why for us, we could see different shapes of the moon during different times, and that's why we have the whole lunar cycle. I would like to thank Brooke for being my partner. I would definitely like to thank Mr. Flanders for definitely should give me a good grade for this. And lastly, myself for being so great and making all of this by myself.